All right, man, peace. It's Bronzebird here with another video. So, certain things I see out in society, especially about how a lot of people may talk about red pill, blue pill, the dating market at large, and, people not being able to get along like they used to, women, being able to go on social media and list out all of the different encounters they had with different men, about how they might have used men, about how they might have seen men being creepy, about how they've seen all these like different things that's happened in society. Men taking the approach of saying, you women need to be accountable for your actions. You women act like this, and this is the reason why we don't want to date you. To the point that a lot of videos I've made in the past about passport bros, which is the result of Western women being more on the quote unquote feminist rhetoric or being very obtuse to their views as looking at the opposite sex as an enemy. It's just really crazy, and it's really funny sometimes about things that happen in this society in which a lot of people don't understand that their actions can really massively affect the society at large, because too many people get caught up on a trend. Then those people that do the trend and those people who watch the trend, it comes out to a result where people become antisocial towards each other. They don't want to deal with each other. They go on about their way and say, screw it, there's no use. So therefore, a lot of different things come out of that. But today, I'm going to talk about something I seen online, which I thought was pretty ridiculous, frivolous, all those different things. Thought it was dumb, thought it was stupid. But this is a telltale society. This is a telltale, you know, thing that happens in our society where situations like these happen, and then people wonder why it's so hard to find a partner in this world. And especially because I know this video is supposed to be it's going to be released before Valentine's Day, so you're going to get a lot of people that's going online talking about they're single, they're this, they're that, whatever. Also because the fact of the matter, you guys aren't celebrating Valentine's Day for love. You're actually celebrating a demonic holiday, but more on that later. So I'm going to be showing a couple of videos today about, I guess, these women that felt as if there were perverts looking at them in a gym. So they decided to record about how these men are looking at them and, I guess sizing them up like sexually. And here's my thought process on all of this. Us as men, we look at women. I do. I'm not going to sit here in front like, if I find a woman attractive, yes, I'm going to be looking at her sexually. I'm going to be looking at her face. I'm going to be looking at her body. That's just what I do as a man. Shouldn't feel guilty about it. And men in general shouldn't feel guilty about it. Now, I haven't seen any men come forward online and say anything about this as terms of defending the women or anything. But, there was women that came into the conversation as well and decided to say, this is ridiculous. And, my thing about this is this: women that's using the social media stuff, man. We have to realize that, social media is our life. It's social media is a very salient point of our lives. You know what I'm saying? It's an intricate point of our lives. And so the thing about it is that women that's on these social medias, they have updated their whole entire program for social media to be their proverbial husband. Therefore, they look to the cell phone to be a protection against man. And man is frustrated with how the woman chooses something other than him, if you get my drift. So I'm gonna show you my screen. We gonna watch these videos together, how ridiculous these women do all these different things to, try to air out the men in the gym. You know what I'm saying? So Pete.
This creep come over to my personal bubble while doing our DLS. The gym was practically empty, and so many corners to be in, and he chose this one. I've been in this corner for 10 minutes before him and only had one set left. So I started recording him, so now we're all uncomfortable together. He was literally staring at my Pikachu before this.
You know something? I don't understand why a lot of these women get in their fifis when it comes to things like this. Now, I'm not gonna ever say that there aren't creeps, there aren't, dudes out there that take it to the extreme to go into someone's personal space. But it's the same thing that can happen with women that go into men's spaces. You understand? A lot of the times, it's all this political correctness and all this different things about how we need to be appropriate and stuff like that to each other. Man, fuck that. See, women like this get on my nerves. When I'm going to a gym, yeah, I'm going to be seeing women that's working out, but my whole entire thing is I'm trying to get myself right when it comes to fitness. I'm not concerned about you. If I really want to talk to you, then I'll come up and then I'll talk to you. But more than likely, a guy like me, I just want to go to the gym, work out, do what I need to do, and go home. I'm not focused on women in the gym. You doing your thing, I'm doing my thing. Am I going to be checking you out? Absolutely. If you wearing leggings and you got a fat ass, I'm going to be checking you out. You got a nice rack, I'm going to be checking you out. I don't need to make no explanation to women that probably will come across this video, but I just think it's so ridiculous that they find any little reason to use their cell phone as a way of being a security guard as evidence against man. So this one is actually a commentary off of Matt Walsh, famously known for his documentary, What is a Woman? But we're going to watch a little bit of this clip where we can see this woman who decided to say that the men behind her are being perverts. Ridiculous.
For myself, he threatens to call the police and revoke my membership.
Do you need something? Do you need something? Okay, I thought so.
So you mean to tell me the brother just stared for like 1 second and then this woman decided to do a whole entire Karen off of that? Like, I mean, damn, man. I mean, yo, this is why I started thinking in the back of my head, yo, there probably needs to be quarters of a gym where there's males only and there's females only, because I feel like when it comes to certain co-ed spaces, people find any old reason of starting a fight. And now, it's getting more specifically dangerous. So I don't even want to say dangerous, it's getting more specifically, nerve-wracking, because now you have to factor in other quote unquote genders. You understand? So those people feeling uncomfortable about them being in certain spaces and, being able to accommodate everybody. How does the gender war get into gym? like how does this type of behavior get into gyms? All because a man just looked for like 5 seconds. Are you that concerned? And more specifically, I don't know. It's funny how these things happen. It's behaviors where it's Karen behavior. And they decide to take their cameras to the gym just to document and just do all this other stuff to exploit. Completely ridiculous. Let's continue.
Keep it pushing.
If you're getting rude, you can leave.
No, man.
And that's the point. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of this to pick a fight because a man looked at you for 5 seconds. I mean, it is what it is. We are human beings. We look at each other. People look at me just like they look at you. So this one is where a woman is going to be talking about how they have a new policy at these gyms, or more specifically her gym, which is something I agree with. So let's watch this.
This is why I love my gym. Check this out. So they have a new policy, it's like the Joey Swole policy, that if you are caught recording someone else without their consent, especially if it's to like exploit them, embarrass them, or shame them, then your membership is gone. It's so absurd to me that people are still recording other people staring at them.
Let's be real, women, because women have their own insecurity issues to the extreme that they feel like they have to go ahead and have the camera be the security guards for them when they're in this gym because they're around men. They're intimidated by men just for the fact of the matter that they are men, which proves the idea that the feminist rhetoric is becoming way worse in our society than ever before. Ridiculous. A man can't even go to a gym to just work out and mind his own business. And if he sees an attractive woman that has a nice shape, he's going to be looking at her, no question asked. It doesn't mean he's going to try to pull up on her and try to say anything. He's probably just looking at her just because she has a nice old ass and she has a nice old rack. Say, hey, look, listen, miss, it's not my fault that you came around here with a sports bra and leggings and some sneakers on. That's on you. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to be look like that, and I know a lot of women is going to be like, well, how dare you say that? But this is true. You have to factor in the type of outfits that you are wearing. It is what it is. You come in with some clothing and you wear it and you have flesh, that's on you. That's on you. If you got the body, men are going to be looking.
Not thinking about the fact that exploiting them on social media to put them out as like a creep or a weirdo, thinking that could be someone's father. And I honestly think that that's such a great idea, because it's like, people are gonna freaking stare. Get over yourself. If it's that crazy, go to another gym, move the spot, tell them what's up, but you don't need to post them. Like,
And that's it, man. My whole entire thing is that when I had looked at this video, it wasn't looking at it at a basis like, it's just regular old women, taking their frustrations out on social media and trying to air a man out for airing out the man. It's just a fact of the matter that the feminist rhetoric coming out in this society is going everywhere, to the point that a woman needs to get into Karen mode, all because a man can stare at her for 5 seconds in a gym when she's working out and doing what she has to do. And again, like I said, there is particular situations, and I mean, I haven't really heard it, but there are particular situations where men will take it too far in any setting. It doesn't have to be a gym. But the point is, this proves that in this society, more and more and more, the desocialization between man and woman is coming to a head. And I don't know how far it's going to go, but I'm pretty sure it's going to get worse. Otherwise than that, give me what you think in the comment section. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Peace.